at Elsner Technologies is the speaker portion of this webinar. He is in the web industry since last 8 years and working in Magento since the time Magento started. If you guys have any doubts, please keep your questions ready to be asked during the question and answer round of this webinar. Alright, so Sarvesh, I hand this over to you. You can start now.
Thanks, my father. Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Hi.
Let me give you the introduction to today's topic. It's Introduction to Magento, Gateway to Growth. And the topics that we are going to cover today will really help you understand the basics of e-commerce business. So we will start with what is Magento. Then we'll look at the popular stores on Magento. We'll also see and compare why Magento is better than other e-commerce solutions like WooCommerce, DrupalCommerce, Joomla, etc. We will see the basics of Magento and how to operate Magento. Then we'll go ahead and look at how we can help you build your e-commerce store. We will share our turnkey solutions, our expertise on Magento, and we will also discuss why Elsner is the best company to go with for e-commerce solution with Magento. And at last, we'll have a question and answer round. So let me start with what is Magento. Magento is an open source e-commerce web application that was launched a few years back. And basically it was developed by a small team of developers initially called Varian. Now it's called Magento Inc. by the name of the tool itself. And it was built using Zen framework, which if you understand basic frameworks on open source, Zen is a very powerful, secure and scalable solution. Magento is one of the fastest growing solution in e-commerce industry, and right now we can see that within 6 years of its initiation, it has captured the entire market. Right now it's the #1 choice for e-commerce solution for any company. I would share some of the popular stores on Magento with you. First being Rovio. Rovio is the world's largest mobile games solution company. They are using Magento. Mothercare, again, world's largest in baby products. Olympus, an electronic giant. Nike, clothing, shoes and apparel manufacturer. Gant, an engineering giant, and other media houses. You can find out more about the customer base of Magento by clicking on the link that I will share with this PowerPoint presentation after the session. Now let's start comparing Magento with other e-commerce solution. What makes Magento different? Now I am right now comparing Magento with WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a plugin that you install on WordPress for your e-commerce operation. Now the difference between Magento and WooCommerce is that it is not just any plugin. It is a full-fledged e-commerce solution. Now by that what it means is, let's understand what is WordPress. WordPress is basically designed, the developers who created WordPress had a blogging engine in mind. So the architecture or the setup of files, folders, etc. was to create a blog or for a corporate website. They did not have an e-commerce element in mind at the time when they were creating it. Now, when you install WooCommerce as a plugin to WordPress, you get that functionality, but then it is just a patch. It's just a mask that is on top of WordPress. But here, Magento, right from day one, the developer created, he knew that he would be creating a solution which should have all the basic functionality of an e-commerce store, because that is the sole purpose of Magento. So features like marketing and promotional tools for your products, easy catalog management, shipping management, inventory management, order management, payment management are built into Magento. Magento is one of the easiest tools to integrate on a mobile platform, since Magento knows that to have a successful e-commerce sales, you also need to target mobile audiences or audiences on mobile devices. And it has one of the best analytical and reporting module that we will see in a short while. Now, to sum it all, the major benefits that you get from these are, let's say by example, in WooCommerce, if I want to have more sales for after a particular sale or say related sale, I have to customize that, but then that feature is built in Magento. Upsells and cross sells, which is very basic need of any industry, any e-commerce store, is built in Magento. You don't have to customize it at all. It already comes with the package. And Magento has a large directory, and one of the largest directory, I would say, of extensions. Now, extensions are something that you add on to Magento to beautify the power or enhance the power of Magento. It could be anything to do with a functionality or any integration with a third-party system, etc. And themes, I would say Magento has the largest directory of themes. If you understand the templating world, now what you call templates in WordPress is similarly called themes in Magento. Now, themes are very important in e-commerce stores. Why? Because as a e-commerce store owner, you should get regular customer attention. Now, that you can do by enhancing the front end of the website. To enhance the front end of the website, you should have a very good theme. You should change those themes regularly. And if you're building those themes from scratch, it will take a lot of time, and also managing them would be a headache. So to do that in an easy and effective way, Magento has a directory of themes that you can go ahead and buy, or you can go ahead and directly download and integrate with your existing store. They are both free and paid solution for extensions and themes. Now, one of the major benefit of Magento is it is a scalable solution. Since it was made for e-commerce, now let's compare WooCommerce. If I have 1,000 products in WooCommerce catalog and 50,000 products in WooCommerce catalog, obviously there'll be a difference in the page load time, and your customers you may lose certain customers or certain sales because the page load takes a lot of time. People may get frustrated and not buy from you. But Magento, since it knows that these may be the issues faced by e-commerce store owners, they have created an advanced database structure which can hold more than 50,000, 60,000, 1 lakh products and still perform as good as a store with just 5 products. That is what we call a scalable and robust solution. And it's very secure. I would say that if you are an e-commerce store owner, your major concern would be whether my data or my client's data is secure or not, because there are in most of the countries there are legal norms to follow. There are PCI and DSS compliances that you need to follow compulsorily if you have to manage, say, credit card information, that is payment data. So you need a secure system, and Magento is very secure. It is not vulnerable to basic SQL injection attacks and hacks. It also has a major USP. That's one of the key features of Magento that I'm going to talk about now, is multi-store management from a single admin panel. It's not just regular multi-store management. It is multi-store management from a single admin panel. Let me give you an example of that, how that happens. Let's say a store owner has a website called abc.com. Now, abc.com is targeted for US market, or say for English speaking countries. Now, that is website A for us. There is another website called abc.fr or abc.co.fr. That's for the French people or French speaking website. For that, you need another backend. And you may have a German website, that's website C, say abc.dh. And you will need a separate backend, a separate admin panel, and you may have to manage the catalog, the inventory, everything in 3 different places. In Magento, the beauty of Magento is it not only gives you a multi-store concept that is managing multiple stores in a single admin. You can also have multiple domains in a single admin. And you can manage the catalog, you can manage the inventory, you can manage the orders per store basis. How easy is that for a store owner, right? That's what Magento has thought of, and that's what is the key feature of Magento. Also, I'll talk about the product types in Magento. Basically, we have simple products. That's a regular physical product that you go and buy, like a mobile phone. Now, there could be configurable options, which is very common in clothing and apparel industry, in custom product industry, where the price of the product changes based on the options that you select. Let's say you have a configurable product where you have 5 options, so you may add up $20 to the price of the product. Now that is something which is built into Magento. You don't have to customize that. You also have other product options, other product types like downloadable products and virtual products, which is required in case if you're selling an ebook or you're selling an MP3 file or a video. That kind of tools or that kind of solutions can also be provided by Magento by using these product types. Now I'll give you the basics of how to operate Magento, the basic idea of how an admin panel works. Now remember the points that I said, that it is very easy to manage the products, the catalogs, etc. So now let me show you how easy is that. It's all in drag and drop. You just have to drag, drop or click and it works. It's so simple, just like using a CMS panel in WordPress. Mind well, it's a full-fledged e-commerce solution, but it doesn't give that feel to the end user. It makes it very user-friendly to use the admin panel. Now let's look at first the dashboard. Now the dashboard is an area where you see the reports. Remember the reports that I was talking about? Now this is the area where we see the reports. Now the reports could be your lifetime sales report, your average order reports. Suppose you want to analyze what was your sale last week. So you can go ahead and select last week data. Now let's see on my screen, I am seeing last week data. Now this data shows that I got very good sales on Wednesday, that is the 18th. But then my sales were sluggish the other days. That means I have to change my strategy on other days to increase the revenue. Maybe that could be by promotion, by discount, by more marketing, etc. But then these figures tell me what is happening with my store. Okay, and it's not just dashboard for one website. You can select the same example that I was talking about. You can select by stores, say English store, French store, German store. It will give you values by each store level. So you can drill down and actually check which store is giving you more revenue, and you can target that region, or vice versa if you're trying to increase revenue in weaker regions. Now let's look at the catalog management. I will show you what is catalog management. In catalog, the concept is you manage the products. So let's say I already have a screen ready for you. Here we have list of products, and what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and click on any one of them to edit them. I'll just show you how easy it is to edit a product. Okay, just bear with me while my screen loads. Okay, so here we are at the product detail page, and what we can do is, let's say we want to change the price of the product. I just click on price tab, and presently I see this as $20. I want to change this to 25. All I have to do is just click on this, make it 25, click on save. That's it. It's as simple as that. Now let's say you want to change the price, or say provide a special price for a specific time. Say today it's Friday, we want to display we want to provide 20% discount on weekend, a weekend offer of 20% discount, say on 21st and 22nd. So what I'll do is I'll just add the price here, say 20% roughly. I'm saying 25 is the regular price and 20 is the price that I'm gonna sell this product for on a weekend. I'll just select the time, that is Saturday till Sunday, till midnight it will be applicable, and that's it. Just click on save and it's applicable. You don't have to worry about waking up 12 midnight on a Sunday night and then trying to change the price, assuming that you may get new orders at a lower price. No sir, it will not happen. It will be exactly how you have configured. It will automatically remove the special price from the website and show you the regular price as you can manage. Then there are also other options to manage the customer. Let's come to customer. Now for a store owner, it is important to know different type of customers and more importantly how many customers are there online. Right now we are just looking at a dummy screen, but then still we can see that it gives you the entire list of customers online, the entire detail of customers online. You can search by ID, by names, by IP addresses. That is, you can actually drill down to the region from where they are, and then you can try and increase region-wise sales. These data will help you manage your e-commerce strategies better. Then for an e-commerce store owner, I know the major concern is not just getting orders, it's to fulfill the orders, because repeat customers come only when there is good service from the store and it is user friendly. Now two things are very important in that. One is your shipping method, another is your payment method. These two are the key factors that define whether you would get a repeat customer or not. To get a repeat business, you should have them intact. So let's go and see the shipping methods which are available in Magento. See, this is so standard in Magento. You have a flat rate shipping where it's as simple as saying flat rate. So right now I've configured it as $5. So on any product I have a fixed $5 rate which I'm charging to the customer, and that's flat rate. I can have a table rate. Now what is table rate is charging customers based on weight. Let's say I'm sending a product which is weighing 1 kilogram. Now 1 kilogram product, I can set the rate as $5, and say from 1 to 2 I can set it as $12, and above I can set as $20. This is a table value which is very simple. As a store owner, or you don't need rocket science for this. All you can do is just open your Excel sheet or any spreadsheet, create a simple field of weight and rate. One column would be the weight in kgs or in pounds, and next would be the rates in dollars or your currency, whatever you define, say dollar, pound, etc. Just import this into Magento and Magento will take care of it. On front end, these rates will be applicable. Free shipping is in case if you want to give free shipping to your products. Then not only this, it also has option of providing built-in integration with major shipping vendors like UPS, USPS, FedEx and DHL. Now these are built into Magento, so you don't have to worry about contacting DHL for getting their integration details and then trying to manage that with Magento. It's already there. So see how easy Magento has made our lives by keeping these modules as standard. And of course, if you have a custom requirement of any other module apart from this, then we can of course add via extension or via customization. Even that is possible. Same is applicable to payment methods. Let's look at some of the payment methods. Okay, so here we are. Now we see that the payment methods are based on merchant country, that is merchant location. So the rates are for a particular region and in a particular currency. Then like you had UPS, FedEx, DHL as standard, Same way for payment, most major payment vendors like PayPal, Authorize.net are built in Magento. And it is also very easy for you to add major banks, because Magento has free extensions for almost all major banks. And even if it is not available, you can contact the bank. And since Magento is such a big tool now, such a common known tool now, every major vendor is trying to create a module to integrate with Magento because the customer base is big. So that's one benefit that we get. It also has check and money order option, which is an option that vendors from certain region where online payment is not applicable would like to provide to their customers. Even that is provided in Magento, and you will always have the good old save credit card option in Magento. Now, these are the common, I would say, common features or common admin management ways in Magento. But apart from this, there are also other type of requirements that may come. And let's come back to our PPT to see what kind of requirements it may be. And this will help you in future to talk to your clients and to tell them that we do this kind of services and we can help you with that. Now, other type of services required on Magento could be, one could be integration services. Let's say they have an external system and they want to integrate Magento with that system. That is something that is possible. That is something where we can help you do that for your clients. Then you also can provide them customization. Now, customization in the sense of either a module or a front-end application or a widget in Magento. Since Magento is built on open source platform, it is very easy to customize. Each and every code can be customized to the end user's desired result. Same goes for theming. Like I said, there are themes available on Magento, but then still there are certain store requirements where the store owner or a business owner may have a requirement where none of the existing themes may satisfy his need or his demand. So we may have to create a theme from scratch. That may be designing the actual PSD and then integrating a theme into Magento. That services are also provided by our company, and that is something that you can talk to your clients about. Then I would say major business or major projects that are happening right now on e-commerce are people trying to migrate from different platforms to Magento. Why is that so? Because they've heard about Magento, they've seen the power of Magento, and they know that moving forward Magento would be a better option for their store to go ahead with. So we have a very defined service called Magento Migration Service, where we migrate from legacy systems or third-party systems like OpenCart, Volusion, Xcart, and other legacy systems. And what we do is we make sure that the data is not lost from the old system. We also know that for each store owner, customers are very important, and it takes time and effort to build a customer base. So we make sure in migration that your customers are not lost, and that is why they are happy to migrate to Magento. And last but not the least, upgrade is something that is always required in Magento or any other e-commerce solution. And how Magento is unique is that most other vendors, generally when you see an upgrade pack in WordPress or an upgrade package in OpenCart, you see new list of features added to that. But then Magento also, the Magento core team also does research on security, and it tries to implement those into its core patch. And when you upgrade Magento, you also upgrade it to a more scalable version, more faster version, and to top it all, more secure version. And that's something that we work on for our clients, and we would love to work for your clients as well. Apart from that, since we told that we're already in this industry since more than 5 years, we have seen list of customers coming from a certain industry vertical, and we've seen expertise growing in our team in that vertical. Let's say I would just list a few of them here: optical store, furniture store, and clothing store. These are the three major verticals of e-commerce store development that we've worked a lot, and we have great expertise in this. Now, how does that help to you or to your customer? I'll tell you how. First thing is, let's say a customer comes to you asking for or demanding for an optical store. Now, he may have XYZ requirement. Now, we know that up to 50 to 60% requirement in a particular industry vertical is very common. Now, since we've already built, say, 10 to 12 optical stores before, our expertise is better than some development company who's doing it for the first time. So we have already gone through the learning curve, and we know that we can build an optical store, say, in 50% less time than others, because we have a turnkey solution called an optical store built for already, and we would customize it to a certain level to reach to your exact client demand. That helps the client in reducing his cost, his timeline, and it also gives you good margin on your product. Same is applicable for other stores from similar industry or similar verticals. Okay, that's a good example of how you can go ahead and pitch to your clients. Now, not only that, we also have expertise in third-party integration. By third-party integration, I would mean integration like for systems like ERP and for point of sale. Now, let me tell you why would you need that. Let's say you have a Magento store that's online and you have a lot of customers. Now, you would want to manage inventory, you would want to manage accounts, you would want to manage other key processes which are required to run a business. Now, Magento is very good for displaying your products online, for managing your orders online, and to have a complete e-commerce tool. Same way, OpenERP or Sage is a very good accounting tool. Now, two best tools to integrate them together. Both are built by different companies and they have a different database structure, etc., etc. I don't want to get into the details, but then it is very simple that to integrate two separate tools, it takes time and it takes effort. Now, since we already have done that, we have expertise in that, so we would do that quicker than others and at a better rate for you and for your clients. And point of sale is something that we recommend to each store owner nowadays, because it is very much required for every store owner to have a point of sale system. Now, what is a point of sale system is, it is just like a phone order. Let's say your client is stuck somewhere and he's trying to order online and he wants your support. Now, he would just ask you for support, but then he may or may not get back to the site and order. If he's already asking you for support, it's a good point or a good opportunity for your sales team to close the deal there itself. A point of sale system is a one screen system where you can just add the order details and the client details and click on submit, and it will create an order, submit a copy to the client and a copy to you for your reference. As easy as that. So that is something that we recommend from our expertise to all our clients, and they're really happy with that. Now, let me tell you, apart from this, why choose us. Since I already told that we have 5+ years of experience working particularly in the e-commerce solution development and consulting business, we now have an expert team of designers and developers who've done that for past couple of years. And we not only give a solution with the basic features and basic customization of Magento, we also integrate Magento stores with eBay and Amazon. Now, this helps the client to increase their sales, because you're not only listing your products on your store, you are also connecting your store with major marketplaces. So your exposure, the catalog exposure is bigger, and the orders that you get from marketplaces is a value addition to your business strategy. Okay. Now, I'd like to summarize the discussion by saying that Magento is a very good open source e-commerce solution that you can look at and you can research more on. We are always there to help you, and we are always there to guide you. If you have any questions or queries, you may go ahead and ask us. We'll be happy to help you, and we'll be happy to support you in all your e-commerce demands. Thank you.
Sarvesh, Sarvesh?
Yes, please go ahead.
Right. So, are you done sharing the information?
Yes, I am right now at the stage where we are looking at certain questions from the clients, but I
Right,
think
right,
that
right.
round is almost about to end. Do you have any question?
All right, guys, everybody here, it's the time for you to speak, ask questions, and receive answer from Sarvesh. So, who would like to ask a question? Raise your hand, please. Is anybody having a question? You can ask the question right away and get the reply from Sarvesh.
All right, Mufadal, I think we had a successful question and answer round, and I'm happy that I was able to answer their questions and queries. So let's wrap up today's session, and I'll just send a copy of this presentation to all our vendors, and I'd like to thank them again for spending their quality time, their precious business time in going through this seminar with us. And let's send them the e-copy of this presentation and also our support mail address in case if they want to contact us for any further requirement. We will be happy to help them. Okay.
That sounds good. So anyway, we have recorded this webinar, so everybody presented on this webinar is surely going to receive a copy of it, right? So guys, it's not necessary that you ask a question right away. If at all you come up with a question at any point of time, you have our email address, our account managers are connected with you. You can ask question whenever you like, and we will be more than happy to answer your questions at any point of time. All right. So I'm done from my side, and everything has been done. So we are at the end of this webinar. So I would again like to thank all of you that remained presented on this webinar. Thank you so much for the registration, and thank you for being a part of this webinar and making this webinar a successful one. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.